Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So about a year ago, I uploaded a video where I showed you guys a kind of an interior design process where we could choose a celebrity client and then in the end design a space for them, while I tell you all how and what kind of steps do I take while designing that space for them. You guys really liked it. It was a room I designed for Jungkook from BTS. If you guys haven't watched it, do watch it. The link would be in the I button or in the description box below. And some of you guys requested me that I should make it like a series where we could take up a lot of clients and design for them. So yeah, I know it's been a year and I didn't really think about it, but then I thought that let's make it an official series on our YouTube channel where every month we would like design a space for a client and you guys can choose a client and tell me and we could really do something about it. So the name of this series is going to be Design Diaries. Yay! You guys can recommend me a better name actually. So our celebrity client for this video is going to be Lisa from BlackPink. So as I mentioned in my previous video from this series, it is very important to understand who your client is and then start designing. And even before that, since this is a very hypothetical project, I have to decide what am I going to design for her. Actually, while researching for this video, I came across something. So in 2018 or 19, I don't remember, but back in the, very old days when BlackPink was fairly new in the industry, they had an reality show called BlackPink House. And during that time, they go to vacation and stuff, but they also show the members in their dorm itself, which is kind of a flat. I believe it's a 4 BHK, 4.5 BHK flat, where all the members have their separate rooms, since they are only 4 members in a team, so they can have their own separate rooms. Whereas in other K-pop idols, dorms, you would have 2-3 people living in the same room. So for her case, she has a big, large room. And how do we know about it? It is because we actually have the plan online of the, dimensions and the overall layout of their flat. I didn't know about it because I did watch BlackPink House back then, but I didn't really look into it that deeply. But yeah, you have all the dimensions of the rooms also. And the thing that I noticed was that Lisa also has a balcony in her room. So that is something that you would not see. The snippet that they show of her room, of how her dorm room is designed, or the way she keeps it, it is very simple. Like, she does not open the windows, I suppose, because they are celebrities and people can stop them. And she has her bed aligned in a way that you cannot access the window. And she has her only important stuff inside the room, as far as I could understand, because I also understand that when you are living in a dorm with 4 people and probably another caretaker or somebody, you would not have a lot of belongings, rather than when you have your own flat, you would have like more belongings, I suppose. Let us know more about Lisa in general. So when I tried to understand her personality a little bit more, I found out that she is an ESFP, which is a entertainer or a lively energy kind of a personality. She also says that she really likes the color yellow, which can be very evidently seen because when she released her solo album, it was in kind of like golden shades. Even the album cover was in the golden shade, and it really showed how much she liked bright colors, and golden and yellow is just some of the bright colors that she might actually like. So from that, it is pretty evident that the scheme that I would be going by would be bright colors like yellow. Another thing I want to keep in mind is that she also is somebody who really likes to take pictures, and probably since she has a YouTube channel, and even back in those days when she was a relatively newer idol, she used to say that she wanted to start a YouTube channel or she wanted to get into videography and photography. So I assume that she would need a space where she could edit her vlogs, or she could do something like that, or she could edit her photos that she clicks. So that would be something that I would think about, giving her a table where she could keep her laptop and stuff. Another thing she says that she really likes watching movies, especially horror movies. So what would be better than having a small TV unit in her bedroom? If I can incorporate that, that'll be something that I'll have to look into. Since it's a hypothetical project, I'm thinking of using the balcony and not just hiding it, since in the reality, I mean, it's sad that they cannot even access such a beautiful balcony that they might have. I've made a rough plan of it, which you can see it on the screen. It is really rough, so like once you are done with thinking about what you want, you can just make a rough plan for you to understand how you're going to be designing the room in general. So it's not a very large space, but it is very interesting, to highlight a person's personality through, small things, which is not very different or like very out of the box, but it can make somebody feel like home, or like, just highlight their personality so they feel connected to it. I made a mood board on Pinterest. Now this could be something that you go on Photoshop and you just collect images online, or the easiest way is like I go on Pinterest and I find like images that I feel like connect with the design, and I just make a folder out of it. So the designs that I came across and I wanted to keep in this folder were how simply we can highlight her personality with not too many things, but the color and the texture of the furniture could be like just on point. Yeah, that was just as easy as it seems. I just made whatever I feel like, and now while I will be designing the bedroom, I'll just look through it, and if I think there's some sort of an element I can use, so probably I will be using that. A lot of you all ask me about which softwares to use. So for this project, I'm going to be using SketchUp for 3D modeling and Enscape for rendering. A lot of people use Lumion instead for rendering, but my personal choice is Enscape, so that's what I'm going to be using. I will be getting down to working on the design. I think I'll finish it in about 2 hours, and I'm not going to be putting any more time. Like, let's keep the limit of 2 to 3 hours and let's see how fast I can do. And tomorrow, which is in the next frame, I'm going to be showing you all what I actually designed for Lisa. So yeah, let's go. Hi guys, this is the next day and I'll show you guys what my design looks like. It took me around 2 hours as discussed before, nothing more than that. And the design that I came up with is something that I'm really satisfied with, honestly. So yeah, let's look into it. The first thing that you would notice, as I mentioned in the previous part of the video, I was pretty determined on making the color scheme yellow and the woodish texture and stuff. And that's something I've tried to achieve in the room. All the furniture is in the wooden texture and the color play that we are trying to do is with yellow. This view is my most favorite view from all the renders that I have done. The one thing that you would notice is that there is a cat in this render, because actually Lisa has cats as pets, but her cat is actually the one which has white fur. I don't know, but I didn't find the white cat option. I don't know. So I just used anyone that I felt like looked cute. Now in the next render, it's nothing much. It's how the wardrobe would look like. I've made the wardrobe that is a larger one. So instead of having many small wardrobes, one would just suffice. And then there's this small sofa also in the bedroom. So, if she has somebody over and she wants to talk with them, somebody can sit on the sofa, somebody can sit on the bed, and they could have a good conversation going around. And this, the main accent wall, is something I want to share with you all. So since she is somebody who really likes clicking pictures, I thought that let us just make a wall that has her the images that she clicks and she can just frame and add them. This is the TV unit view, because I mentioned before I think she would like having a TV in the bedroom. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking about. And a small dressing table and a small study table so that she could do her editing and stuff. And yeah, this is the design. I am pretty satisfied with how it looks like. It gives this wholesome vibe with not too much, addition to the space. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've tried my best to do it in 2 hours or 2.5 hours. I don't know. I think I took 2.5 hours or something. And I hope this design could resonate the kind of person Lisa is. And yeah, I've tried to use all the information that was available online, and I could find out what would be some kind of an element you would add in this kind of a design. Do tell me in the comments. And next video, who do you want me to design a space for? Do tell me in the comments. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.